Hello again. This video is about FS Instant Approach by FS Inventions. In an early video we demonstrated the basic use of this program, and this quick informal video today on March 16th 2012 is to announce the update to the FS Instant Approach program. We're now at version 1.1 and we've added some interesting new features that I would like to demonstrate. The program works with FSX and Flight Simulator 2004, and the basic function of the program is to be able to set up an approach quickly anywhere in the world. So I'll do that by going to the flight plan screen here, and just briefly again, if we wanted to set up an approach, we would put the code of the airport here, we would type it in there, and then we click approach airport. We see the airport information over here, and then if we click connect, we will then be set on approach to that airport at this runway. We can select a different runway if we like. We can set the speed that we want to be flying the approach on, and we can set how many miles out from the runway we want to start our approach. So I'm concentrating today on the changes that we've made to the program that have been introduced into version 1.1. The changes are based on ideas that we had ourselves, and also based on feedback that we've already got from lots of the customers who are using this software. We've extended the nautical miles list here, so you can start a little bit further out from the runway than you could in the first version of the program. We've also extended the speed at which you start your approach up to 275 knots. But the main features that we've added are these two features here. The first one enables you to type in a partial airport code, which will then be used as a filter for when you're choosing to select an approach at a random airport. So if I leave this blank and we click the approach random airport button over here, we get this random airport. There's the information. We could connect and fly that approach if we wanted to, or we can pick another random airport. We'll be somewhere else in the world, and this is a great way to explore the world, of course, very quickly. Fly the approach, come back, click for another random airport. If you don't like the one you see, of course, you can just click again and pick another random airport. Just grab the one that you want. Now if you want to filter those down though, what you can do, for example, let's say if you wanted to fly random approaches but you wanted to fly them in the United States, for example, well, if I put a K in here, that means that now if I click the approach for a random airport, I'm only going to get airports whose code begins with the letter K. So as we can see, we're sticking to the United States. Alternatively, you type as many characters as you like in here. So for example, if I put in EG and I ask for a random approach, I'm going to be getting airports that are in the United Kingdom. Okay, or again, let me just try something different. If I put in EK, then I'm getting airports that are in Denmark. So this is optional, of course. If you want to just clear this out, then you will get random airports anywhere in the world, but you can use this if you wish. The other thing that we've added is the ability to set the local time of day. Again, this is optional, but if you've chosen an airport, before you press the connect button, if you turn this feature on, and then let's say we want to fly an approach that's going to be at 14:30. Now, of course, you can set the time of day in Flight Simulator. There's nothing new there, but the key thing is here is that I can now fly this approach by pressing the connect button. And then when I've finished my approach, I'll come back to this screen. I can pick another random airport anywhere in the world and then press connect. And that means that it's going to be the local time is going to be 14:30 wherever I go in the world. Of course, it depending on the date and also depending on the latitude of the airport. That will also determine whether or not I'm arriving there in daylight or at night time. But the whole point is that you can keep your local time constant, which is a great way to just go flying around the world without the added worry of arriving somewhere perhaps in an isolated area at midnight, where you've got very little lighting at all, or perhaps no lighting, and that obviously can make the approaches very difficult to accomplish. So if you want to avoid nighttime conditions, for example, you could just set your local time to 12 noon, or if you wanted to concentrate on nighttime approaches, you might set your local time to 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever you like. Anyway, those are the new features that I wanted to mention that are now in the latest version, FS Instant Approach. Latest version is now version 1.1. If you already have the program, you can just download this latest version and you will get these new additional features for free. And if you haven't got the program yet, then why not pop on over to FSinventions.com, which is, I think we've got it right here on this screen, FSinventions.com. If you pop over there, you can download your free demo, which has no time limit on it. You can use it as much as you like. It's restricted. The only restriction is that you're restricted to being able to do approaches at a couple of airports. Anyway, I hope you've liked this demonstration, and happy landings.